Here's the thing with Noel. I've been through thick and thin with this girl. You guys know how much I love Noel and how badass she can be with her dual-wielding, skirt-wearing, atomic blonde-like self. I've been playing Noel since Chrono Phantasma. I loved how creative her combos were, her confirms were freestyle and elegant, her damage was astounding. She was the woman of my dreams. And ever since then, Noel and I have been on a happy path together. But I can't do it. There's just one teensy little problem here. Now don't get me wrong, I don't think she's a bad character by any means. I think she has strengths in places where people should explore and such, but me personally, I just don't like her in this version, and let me explain why. That's mainly the basis of this video. I would like to go over everything that I don't like about Noel in this version. What better way than to show this off in the lab? We're going to be going over and elaborating on Noel's bad gameplay design in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Now I want to go over something real quick before we get started, is that this video compared to the Fix My Waifu video for Weiss is a lot different. Let me tell you why. Weiss is a character that I think was very nicely designed, and her moveset was really nice, and I think she was very well designed for this game. However, the execution on how they did the character was very poorly done. So with the recent patch, with the buffs that she got, she's more of a complete character, not necessarily broken in the sense that, oh my gosh, this character needs a little bit of time in the oven before she's done. However, with Noel, it's a little bit different. I think she was very poorly designed to be in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and I want to elaborate on that in this video. Let's go in the lab right now. The first thing that I want to talk about is her neutral game, and her neutral game is atrocious in this game, mostly because they took away her main neutral tools in previous games and they put it behind an auto combo, and they gave her her old anti-air as the neutral initiator and the combo initiator. Her old 6A, this is her old anti-air, which was not that great in previous games either. Now I don't mind this button that much because it does have some pretty decent range, as you can see. Like if I get closer, it does have some pretty decent range, like you see right there. However, this is when things go awry with this button. This button right now has an uneven hitbox, so that you see that large hitbox that it had, yeah, it's gone when they start crouching, as you can see right there. When they start crouching, that's when the hitbox starts to show its weaknesses. Now if they stand up, it's a little bit different. It's a lot bigger, so they can be able to do that. Now they did this to kind of combat the whole, all right, she needs an anti-air argument. So I much would rather have a good neutral tool. This button, I would much rather have this button than her old 6A any day of the week and not have an anti-air. That's just me personally, because when she has this button right here, she can control space, she can control the neutral, she can actually harass people from a specific distance. But if she has a button like this, where it has a very high likeliness of whiffing completely and being very susceptible to anything, that's when things start to get really wonky. Now Noel players know this, so because of this they start to go towards other things. For example, they start to use their assist more and such, which is fine. Of course, there's always workarounds, and they start to use their drives. And this is what I personally don't like about Noel right now, is that she's very drive happy, and that's not necessarily terrible, but at the same time I don't like it. That's not what I initially played Noel as. I liked using all of her buttons. Her buttons were always really cool and really fun to use. Now she has to use this high risk and semi-okay reward because her damage is not the best in this game either. So it's very high risk because she is very susceptible to be reversaled and to be push blocked as well, which can run into some issues when you start to do some drive pressure and such. So they start to rely on 4B and 2B as their main neutral tools, and it's not good at all because it's very high risk, as I was saying. So that's one of the things that I really despise about Noel's gameplay in this game. The next thing I wanted to talk about was her special moves, and her special moves, I'm actually pretty happy that they kept some of the special moves from previous games. For example, Muzzle Flitter, which is a command grab that you can only crouch. You can do some active switch shenanigans and some combo starters, which are really cool. And also EX Assault Through is a fantastic button because it crosses up It's a combo tool, so you can wall bounce off of it and continue the combo, and also it's invincible on specific frames. So it's a very, very good special move. However, there are some special moves that she has that are very questionable. For example, EX Bloom Trigger. EX Bloom Trigger is literally useless. It doesn't give you anything other than extra damage. It would be fantastic if this move could wall bounce and wall stick like in old school Chrono Phantasma, so you can continue comboing off of it in the corner or in the mid screen, either or maybe even give it frame advantage, make it plus on block, make it have less pushback and make it plus on block, so she can have some interesting block string pressure. That would be great. But for right now, Bloom Trigger EX is a terrible button. It's a waste of meter. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me or to debate the fact that this is a useful tool. It's not. It's useless. It's a waste of meter. So alongside EX Bloom Trigger, I'm really having a hard time understanding Silencer. Now, I do understand it. I shouldn't say that. I do want it to do more though. I think Noel doesn't have enough tools to be able to support a solo combo game, which is very important in this game. Now, there are some other characters that are similar to that. However, Noel in particular, probably has the worst solo combo game in the entire game. Everybody else has some ways to combo. Noel really can't combo other than if she has an assist or if she gets something started with her drives, and she cannot combo her regular A auto combo into her drives. It's not possible. If she could do that, that would be great. I was thinking with the Silencer to be able to do some cool combos, for example, and make it have less recovery on hits. So if you do the bounce, at this point you can actually start to move, maybe even dash cancel like in previous games, and you can be able to get a 4A into a 5A into a drive, and that's when she can get her solo combo game started. That would be great. Right now she really can't do anything other than this. That's it. That's all she can do, and she can only do that in the corner. I would really like it if you could do this combo into Silencer, maybe get a 4A in the corner. That would be great. I would really, really like that. The next section is just little tidbits that I wanted to mention, but I don't want to really elaborate on it too much. So the first thing is definitely the scaling on unique combo routes that Noel has compared to her auto combo. So what I mean by that is sometimes her auto combos will do more damage than the unique routes that Noel players come up with. And I don't like that, because Noel is a character that can't really combo by herself, so that confirm, or that that confirm that she gets should be rewarded with some decent damage, with some unique combo routes. So if it's not like an auto combo straight up, it's not going to do that much damage, and I don't like that. The second thing would be her air confirms. Her air confirms are very, very, very poor in this game. So I would love it if they gave her back her old JB, which she could combo her old JB, or her JB into from JA, I mean. So just like that would be able to combo. So if you get like an anti-air, you would be able to combo JA, JB, come down to the ground, continue the combo. That would be fantastic, because she really doesn't have very good unique combo opportunities from the air or from the ground per se, unless you're doing a drive. And with this being a drive, I think that should definitely be a thing. You know what I mean? And there you have it. An overblown way of telling you guys that I don't like Noel in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Still, it's hard to imagine that this guy, the creator of the game, made this girl, his favorite female character in the BlazBlue series, play like gutter trash. It's like if Stan Lee decided to make Spider-Man, but instead of shooting out spiderwebs, he shoots out spaghetti. What can you do with spaghetti? Nothing. It's spaghetti. All I'm trying to say is that the character definitely deserves a little bit more in her tool set. She's very limited to what she can do, and she's very bland in this iteration of the character. And I really hope in the future, this is just wishful thinking and hopeful thinking, if there ever is an update in the future, not saying that there is going to be, or there is not going to be. Either or, the point is, I'm waiting for one of two scenarios. I'm waiting for an update to happen later down in the game's lifespan, or I'm waiting for the next iteration of BlazBlue where I can play the character the way I want to play my character. Anyways, I appreciate you guys clicking on the video and watch me ramble on about my character in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. Hopefully things will turn out for the best. If you guys want to see more of this type of content, click the subscribe button down below. Of course, follow me on Twitter if you guys want to ask me anything about myself or the channel. And if you guys liked the video, please like it. It'll let me know if you guys did like this type of video. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of Noel? If she's good, she's alright, she needs some work, or if you agree with all this stuff. Let me know. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.